Some more breaking news tonight right here in Los Angeles. The LAPD has arrested the singer David, who's also known as the 21-year-old David Burke, for the murder of Celeste Rivas. Now, this is a major update in an investigation into the death of a 14-year-old whose decomposed body was found in the trunk of David's Tesla last September. Let's bring in NBC's Camila Bernal, who's been following this one for us. This is a huge update, and for everybody that's been following this case since the discovery of the body in David's Tesla, the big question has always been, why has he not been named as suspect? And today he's arrested.
Yes, and I can't tell you why it took so long, but he was arrested today on suspicion of murder. He has not been charged. So this is going to be presented to the DA on Monday, so we might get some charges on Monday. And it's serious because obviously we know it's on suspicion of murder, so he might be charged with murder. We knew that they had done interviews. We knew there was a grand jury. We knew they had canvassed for video in the area, but they never arrested him, like you mentioned. And everybody sort of questioned this in terms of, yes, she was in his Tesla. It was his car. Why is he not arrested quickly? And he wasn't. And we don't have an answer as to why, but we do know that he had been the focus of this investigation.
So no charges as of yet. Arrest. You got to arrest. No charges.
Suspicion.
Body suspicion over suspicion. Yeah. Body in the trunk of your car. This gonna be hard. I would just say that for him to come out with anything less than a sentence, just hearing those 3 things or 4 things that I just said, I don't know. It just is like, and that's one thing. And on top of that, why just now? It's a lot of weird shit going on.
Yeah, I think, of course, over the time where the case seemed to be at a standstill, or should I say it was kind of quiet, I think they were doing some heavy investigation. And for them to make the arrest now, I think they feel like they have enough evidence to present to the DA, which, like I said, is probably going to be done this Monday. And they feel like they will be able to charge him with the murder of Celeste. So they had enough to get him for suspicion to hold him without bond. So he's not going anywhere until he see the DA. And if they are able to charge him, if the DA say you guys have enough evidence, he definitely ain't going nowhere until you go to court.
Without bond, you said.
Without bond. Yep.
No.
Yeah, he can't go nowhere. No.
And that to go this much time with only questioning and not a suspicion and this type of thing happening, to go from that to now you can't even bond. And we'll see, I guess, whenever they do come with the charges, more far as that goes. But because I hear no bond, and I think some kind of flight risk or something that they seen, like this motherfucker might get low on us, you know?
Yeah, he definitely will. I think they feel that he will. And that's probably the main reason he got no bond, to be honest with you. You know, so, but.
I mean, 14-year-old, man. 14-year-old. Goodness gracious, man. I how old is he?
21.
Okay, 21-year-old. This girl, 14, man.
I think she had turned 15 during this time, if I'm not mistaken.
It don't look good for him. I'll just say that. None of this looked good. Back when we talked about it on BBP, and when I'm hearing this now, I'm like, well, shit, what the fuck was the hope? I mean, you know, I get what you're saying, though. You know, you gotta know what you got before you can do something, and you don't want to get caught up where you got them, and then you gotta release them, or it's not enough to get the bond. You know, like not enough to get the no bond, or you want them how you want them. You don't just want them. So
Yeah, I'm thinking it could be either some more CCTV probably came out, it's a guess, or he was amongst a lot of people his age. Somebody
yeah,
said something.
yeah, eyewitness.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of telling somebody crack.
Yeah, I seen the black fingernail paint on him, so he got that emo shit going on in his music. I remember back when this shit first came out, I listened to about 5 of his songs, and I'm like, yeah, he's another one of them Juice World, Lil Uzi Verts type of artist on that emo shit. If I can't have you, you can't live type ass.
Hey, it could be. Yeah, that's what it could be. But let's listen a little bit more of what they say, man.
Because of the relationship, because of his Tesla, and months later, we now have this arrest.
And we're looking at some of that video right there. The body was found in that impound lot, but the car was found not in that impound lot. It was towed there after being parked somewhere in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah, so they found her body in September, but authorities do believe that she was killed sometime in the spring. So her body had been in that frunk of the Tesla for a long time. It actually was discovered because it smelled so bad in that car and in that the tow yard. Someone essentially just walking by noticed a really horrible smell, and that's how authorities found her body. It had been decomposed. It was in horrible shape, and she was identified through forensics.
Yeah, it's so hard for me to believe, bro. They said they felt like she was killed in spring, and they found her in fall. Did I catch that correctly?
So that I think so. That body was sitting in some heat,
It
in the heat of a truck.
doesn't take that long, bro, for nobody to start smelling, bro. No, not that long, from spring to fall. That's a few months. Nah, bro.
I mean, it's at a tow yard type of thing where the people in that tow yard, if you're just in a tow truck, driving past back and forth, I don't know. Yeah, I see where you're going. That's wild.
Yeah, I gotta find. I can't remember exactly how long it sat in the tow yard. And it also tells me he didn't drive that Tesla for that long, or you left that Tesla in the tow yard for how long? Why? If your vehicle got towed, a Tesla, that's not a cheap car. You mean to tell me you're just gonna let it sit there? Somebody.
Well, I mean, yeah. Is you gonna pay payments on a car sitting in the tow yard? They said it was in a parking lot and then it got towed. So who knows how long it was sitting in the parking lot before it got towed? But a lot of these places, they put a little sticker on your shit, give you 2 weeks. If you don't get it, your shit gone. But
it's like nobody wanted to touch the fucking Tesla. That's what it sounded like. Well, they sat in the parking lot for a while. They went to the tow yard and sat there for a while. Nobody wanted to touch that fucking Tesla. And it probably took the people in the tow yard to call like, "Hey man, y'all gonna come get this fucking car?"
And see, there's a paper trail somewhere. I mean, there's something I feel like they got their hands on. We can continue the footage. But
so it wasn't like they were able to get a lot of clues from the body. So that's probably also a reason why it took investigators so long, because it's hard to piece together that information when you have a body that has been sitting in the summer in Los Angeles in the frunk of a car for months and months and months. And so they were trying to obviously piece everything together. Hopefully we'll get more information, because all we knew was that they had some sort of relationship, but we don't know a lot of what led us
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, and yeah, this is one of those cases. It's a high-profile case in Los Angeles. LAPD is very tight-lipped, no suspects named, and yet on the side, on social media, all online, like there are thousands and thousands of people that are following this case very closely and start their own investigation. So I imagine that complicates things. There's going to be some truth to some of what people have found. There's going to be some confusion.
And hopefully we'll get those details on Monday, because if we have charging documents, we'll have some of the evidence that police are actually looking into. And we did get some information from sources, but you're right, LAPD was very tight-lipped in terms of what actually happened here.
Yeah, hopefully some resolution soon. Camila Bernal, thank you so very much.
They're going to have them a good old press conference as to how much information they're going to have after they do charge. I can, if y'all waited this fucking long, I can pretty much guess when y'all do this press conference, we ain't gonna know shit after it. It seemed like one of them.
I mean, she left home to be with him. They seen footage, they seen pictures of her with him.
Well, was she, the pictures, was she really with him though, or was she?
She was with him. She was with him.
It was like at a concert. Are you talking about those where it was at a concert? She was like at the balcony.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I look at it like this. She's with him. Something happened to her. If he cared about her the way we think, speaking of that emo shit you were speaking of earlier, he's not, I don't think he will let anyone do anything to her. Now, he's the famous guy out of all the people in that circle. I can't see her wanting to leave him to go be with somebody else. I can't see that. So it just makes you wonder what in the hell happened. Like we don't know how she died. We just know she was found in the trunk, dead.
And with the decomposition that happened, that might be harder to find out.
And they probably know that.
That body sit from, oh, you saying that they might have some more clues when they did some really deep diving. Yeah. Well, hey, we shall see. I don't know how much they're gonna release to the press. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, they don't normally come and get you unless they got enough evidence. But we'll see come this Monday. We'll be tuned in. Y'all stay tuned. I know y'all are. Any more words you got for this, man?
Nah. He gonna have to. Hey, the fact that it don't look good for him. That's my final words. It don't look good for the boy.
Everybody got their day in court. He's innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah.
We're gonna get back with y'all real soon. True Crime Edition right here in the lab, man. Y'all be easy.